Hey guys, LarryBoy Fanatic here, and oh my gosh, there's been news circulating throughout the internet lately concerning Kingstone Studios and the LarryBoy movie. Now, first and foremost, and I wrote down my notes here, but yeah, it all started when I uploaded my YTP of LarryBoy and the Bad Apple. It's a funny video, by the way, you should check it out. In the comments, some of you guys were telling me that, hey, Kingstone Studios no longer has responsibility for the LarryBoy movie. Like, they basically, gave up on it. Well, not technically gave up, but it's like they couldn't come up with the funding or whatever. Yeah, we'll get to that in a moment. At first, I was like, yeah, that's wishful thinking, but I'm gonna need some sources. And then I started hearing about it from my other social medias, and it's like, okay, well, I better talk about this and give my thoughts on it. So basically, the overall consensus right now is that Kingstone Studios could not get the funding for the LarryBoy movie. Now, part of this sucks, and then another part of it is like, great, we don't need Kingstone Studios after all. So let me talk about the bad side of this, because, yeah, let's get it out of the way. This is bad news because it's like, ever since VeggieTales announced the movie was coming, like, when did they announce it? Back in 2024? It's like, you guys had pretty much 2 years to get funding for this movie, to look for potential investors. So what has Kingstone been doing this whole time? It's like they did one of two things. Either they sat there and twiddled their thumbs and, like, couldn't be bothered to look for investors or look for money, like, to raise money for this movie. Or they were relying on their content, which is AI bullcrap. And I've talked about their AI bullcrap on this channel, especially their AI Jonah movie. It's like, what the hell was that? And let's not forget, they've been busted for experimenting with AI, like when it came to VeggieTales. You know, when that bullshit happened, it's like there's always something with Kingstone Studios. Either they're doing this and they're doing that, and it's like, what the frick are you doing? It's like, not once have you heard me say on this channel something positive about Kingstone Studios. It's like, you haven't seen or heard me say, oh, well, Kingstone Studios did this and it was great. Kingstone Studios did that and it was awesome. No. This whole time I've been really, really critical of Kingstone Studios, which leads to the good side of all things. The good thing about this, Kingstone Studios no longer having their claws on the LarryBoy movie. It's a good thing because they've been screwing around left and right and keeping us all in the dark when it came to the LarryBoy movie, discussing it and all that. It's like some of you guys emailed Kingstone Studios asking, okay, what's going on with the movie, or is the movie funded, or what's happening? And some of you guys have told me in the comments and in past videos, it's like, oh, well, they were gonna hire animators sometime this year. Oh, the movie's delayed until 2028. It's like, it took you guys, some of you guys, to email the studio to be like, what the heck is going on? Now, mind you, we did not like the answers to those questions, but it's like, it's something. We got something out of them. So there's an opportunity for the LarryBoy movie to be with a different studio. One that's got ideas, got funding. We're most likely going to have a more competent studio that'll treat this movie with the respect it deserves and with the funding that it deserves. Now the question remains, what studio is gonna inherit the LarryBoy movie? What studio is gonna be like, hey, we see potential in this movie, let's raise money for it, let's get investors to invest in this movie. Let's hire animators to animate this movie the way it's supposed to be and not dabble with AI. Now, I know some of you guys will probably be like, okay, well, what about Illumination? It's like, it's tempting. It's nice to have Illumination, but it's like, I don't know. It's like, I feel like it's a bridge too far. Especially since the Super Mario Galaxy movie was a great success. They're most likely trying to come up with more great stuff. Like, there's like another Minions movie coming out. It's like, Illumination could be the savior. But what was that other studio? Angel Studios? The studio that came up with that animated David movie recently. I mean, I've never seen it, but I've seen the trailers, and it's like, it looks acceptable. So overall, this whole thing with Kingstone Studios no longer being able to do the LarryBoy movie, the fact that the movie is delayed, it's a bad thing, but it's also a good thing. Because you can't tell me that there was no writing on the wall that Kingstone Studios was screwing up with this movie. It's like, ever since day one, ever since we figured out that Kingstone Studios was gonna do this movie, it's like every screw up, whether it's lack of communication between them and whoever's running VeggieTales' social media, or it's them being caught with trying to do VeggieTales AI, or it's their content on their YouTube channel being AI content. It's like, again, there's always something. There's always something with this studio, and it sucks, and it's like, we already knew that this whole thing was set to fail. Okay, some of us might have predicted this, and some of us predicted something else. But yeah, like, those are my thoughts on this whole situation so far. There's going to be a lot more people talking about it, a lot more people getting back to me saying, oh, this is what's going on, that's what's going on, because I've heard about it for 2 days now, and it's like, I honestly don't know how to feel about it, because this whole time I've been really critical of Kingstone Studios. I've been like hoping and begging Kingstone Studios to like do better, to be more transparent when it came to the LarryBoy movie, to stop messing around and dragging their feet when it comes to this movie. Because, LarryBoy deserves a movie. It's been a long time coming. It's like, you guys announced it back in 2024. It's like, a lot of us LarryBoy fans have been wanting a movie for so freaking long. I've been wanting a movie ever since after the Bad Apple video came out on DVD. And when the League of Incredible Vegetables came out on DVD back in 2012, I wanted a LarryBoy movie. When VeggieTales in the House was a thing, I wanted a LarryBoy movie. When VeggieTales got a reboot, I wanted a LarryBoy movie. And when that bullshit podcast came around, I wanted a LarryBoy movie. It's like, this whole time, ever since like 2006, for about 20 years now, about 20 years, I wanted a LarryBoy movie. I just feel like it's long overdue. And I wish Kingstone Studios would have understood this like a couple of years ago. I wish that whoever owned VeggieTales at the time knew about this some time ago. It's like, maybe after like the final episode of the VeggieTales reboot, it's like they should have said, hey, maybe we should start working on a LarryBoy movie. It's like long overdue. They figured it out, like, when did the show end? 2022? They figured it out then. It's like missed opportunity after missed opportunity. And you don't communicate with the fans. Now, if you guys thought that the movie was not in production hell, then this is it right here. Development hell or production hell, whatever you want to call it. It's in that kind of hell right now. Because, yeah, Kingstone Studios can no longer get the funding for it. They're not responsible for the movie anymore. So the movie at this point is either going to be sold to a different studio, or it's going to be shelved. And we don't know what's going to happen. And that's the scary part, because news of the LarryBoy movie came out back in 2024 and we were all excited. I was excited. Now here we are in May of 2026 and it's like, where's the movie going to go? What studio is going to get this movie? Like, there's so many questions. It's like, this whole time it's been a waiting game, and the waiting game is still going. That's the sad part. But anyways, you guys, those are my thoughts on the recent development of the LarryBoy movie and Kingstone Studios no longer being a part of it because they couldn't get the funding for it. Again, they had a couple of years to get funding. It's like, what were they doing this whole time? Yeah, but it just blows my mind that it had to come to this. Kingstone, if you weren't going to be able to get funding for this movie, then you probably shouldn't have announced this movie in the first place. Because you got all our hopes up, and this is what you had to show for it. You had us hoping and praying for this movie for a couple of years, and this is what you had to show for it. Unbelievable. The LarryBoy movie deserves a lot better. But who's going to take up the mantle? Who's going to take up the reins and give us this movie? That's the big question right now. That's the $1 million question right now. And we don't know who's going to be the savior. The LarryBoy movie needs to have a savior right now. And it's not Kingstone Studios. Yeah, part of me is disappointed, but another part of me is not surprised at all. Because I knew, like, from the get-go that there was something screwy going on with Kingstone Studios. It was like, they've been screwing up left and right. And I voiced that throughout this whole time we've been talking about Kingstone Studios. It's like there's always something with that studio. So now that the bullshit's over, what now? The LarryBoy movie in production hell? Yeah, it's bittersweet that Kingstone Studios is no longer a part of this. At the same time, it's disappointing. And hopefully, a lot better studio will take care of the LarryBoy movie. Because we've been asking for it for years. I've been asking for this movie for years. Think about that. Anyways, leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and if you want to support the LarryBoy Fanatic, moi, there's always my Patreon. Yeah, don't worry, LarryBoy. We're going to have to do something. We just got to hope and pray that you get a movie. Anyways, guys, been your girl, LarryBoy Fanatic, the eyes and plunger ears of the LarryBoy multiverse, and more. So be sure to check out these videos, because I give you quality content, and you don't need AI to come up with this stuff. I mean, I don't know what else to say, because it blows my mind that the LarryBoy movie is now in production hell for real. If it hasn't been in production hell yet, then this is it. We gotta do something about this, folks. Catch you later.